Hello everyone, welcome to our computer class. I hope all you are starting seriously at home. Now in today's class we will start chapter 5, that is the introduction to MS Excel. MS Excel for Microsoft Excel. Now what is MS Excel? It is a Windows based powerful spreadsheet software, and spreadsheet software is an application software that helps us to create, edit, format, save and print workbook files. It is an arrangement of rows and columns to store, calculate, evaluate, and summarize data to make reports, tables, charts, etc. Some example of spreadsheet applications are Microsoft Excel, Lotus 123, BC Calc, Quattro Pro, etc. But in our book, we will learn Microsoft Excel, which is a powerful Windows-based spreadsheet software developed by Microsoft Corporation. It is a component of Microsoft Office suite. It is used for storing, calculating and manipulating data to make summarized report, tables, charts, etc. Now let us open Microsoft Excel. This is the first screen of Microsoft Excel where you have to select this blank workbook to create a workbook. Now what is workbook? Workbook is a spreadsheet file created in MS Excel which consists of one or more worksheets. Workbook is used to keep related data in different sheets. In Excel, a workbook file have the extension name .xlsx. So let me click on this workbook. This is Excel worksheet window which consists of many different parts. They are called components of this window. One by one we will learn all these parts. At the top of this worksheet window, here you will find a bar called title bar. This bar names as title bar because it contains two titles. One is the file name, that is book 1 or workbook name, and next one is application name, that is Excel. So whenever we will create one workbook in Microsoft Excel, first time it will take by default name book 1, then next time for next workbook book 2, then book 3. So this like default name will be given by Microsoft Excel application. So this workbook file will be created with one worksheet. It comes here as a tab, sheet 1. So what is worksheet? This is just like a page of notebook. You can compare workbook to a notebook. Just as a notebook consists of pages, a workbook consists of worksheets. So whenever we will create one workbook, it will be created with one worksheet named sheet 1. So what is worksheet? The worksheet is also known as spreadsheet page. It is a row and column arrangement of data and the formulas to manipulate the data. In Microsoft Excel, a workbook consists of 16,384 columns and 10,48,576 rows. At the left hand side of the title bar, you will find one small toolbar which is called Quick Access Toolbar. It contains a number of buttons that are frequently used in the application to perform different tasks like save, undo, redo. You can add more buttons also based on your need. And at the right hand side of the title bar, here you will find some buttons. These buttons this is close button to close the application. This is restore down or maximize button. This one is minimize button to minimize the window in the taskbar. And this button is called ribbon display option, which helps us to hide or show the ribbon. Then below this title bar you will find some tabs. These tabs are used to open different ribbons. So this is home ribbon, this one is insert ribbon, this is formula ribbon, review ribbon, data ribbon. Each ribbon contains a number of comments in the form of small tools or buttons in different groups. Like this is font group, this is alignment group, this is number group, and font group contains many buttons. These are the tools or buttons to perform different font related tasks. At the bottom right corner of each group there is a small arrow. This small arrow is called dialog box launcher. You click on this, one dialog box will open to you. This dialog box will contain many tabs and comments to perform different font related operations. So you can perform font related any operation by clicking on these buttons. Those are present in the front group or by selecting the options from this dialog box. And this area is called worksheet area, which displays one worksheet. You click on any worksheet tab, that worksheet will open here. And we know that one worksheet consists of 10,48,576 rows and 16,384 columns. So rows are numbered like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and in that way the last row's number is 10,48,576. And columns are labeled using alphabets A, B, C, D. And we know that 16,384 columns are present, but we have 26 alphabets. So what will be the next column label after the Z column? See, so this is Z column, then AB to AZ, then BB to BZ. So this way the last column's address will be XFD, and intersection of one column and one row forms a cell. So when you click on any cell, the cell becomes active and one green dark color border will come around that cell. This dark color border is called cell pointer. and the cell is called active cell. Why it is called active cell? Because all your activities will be carried in this active cell. Whatever you will type here, that will be inserted here in this cell. Like I am typing here our school name VSN and press enter to enter this text in the cell. See. So total how many cells are there in a worksheet? Total number of rows 10,48,576 into for star here number of columns 16,384. Press enter. See, this many total cells are present in a worksheet. No need to remember this. This is not required for us. If this question raised, you can tell that 10,48,576 into 16,384 cells. Above this worksheet area, this bar is called formula bar. This bar displays the contents of the active cell. Now here, this is my active cell. Nothing is there in this cell. That's why this formula bar displays nothing. Now you type here VSN. See, the formula bar is also displaying VSN. So this formula bar displays the contents of the active cell. And why this bar is called formula bar? Because if any cell contains a formula, that cell will not display the formula, cell will display the result of the formula. But formula bar will display the actual formula of that cell. That's why this bar is called formula bar. You can insert any value in a cell by directly typing in the cell, or you just click in the formula bar and type there. The data will be inserted in this cell. And when you click on any cell, the cell's address will be displayed in this small box which is called name box. You just keep your mouse over this box. In tooltips, Excel will display the name of the box which is name box. So name box displays the address of the active cell. The cell address is the column and the row in which cell is present. Like this cell address is B3. Why? Because this is the intersection of B column and 2 row. So B2. And first cell address is always A1. This name box also allows us to navigate from one cell to another cell. So you just type address of this cell here and press enter. That cell will become active. That means it will move you to that cell. So in this way, easily we can go to the last cell of the worksheet. So what will be the address of the last cell? It is an intersection of last column and last row. The last column label is XFD and the last row number is 10,48,576. Press enter. See, this is the last cell. After that, no more cell is present in this worksheet. Again, if you want to go back to the first cell, right here A1, press enter. At the right side of your worksheet area, you will find one scroll bar which is called vertical scroll bar, and below the worksheet area this is horizontal scroll bar. Vertical scroll bar is used to scroll the worksheet up and down, and horizontal scroll bar is used to scroll the worksheet left and right. Here you will find some buttons, scroll buttons. This scroll button is used to scroll one cell at a time. Like here, see, one cell vertically, one cell horizontally. Just below the worksheet at the left hand side, you will find one sheet tab, that is sheet 1. You can insert more sheet by clicking on this plus button. See, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4. In this way, according to your need, you can keep on inserting the sheets. And afterwards, you can change the name of the sheets also based on the contents of the sheet. Each sheet consists of 16,384 columns and 10,48,576 rows. And below the window, you will find status bar, where ready will be written at the left hand side. That means your current cell or active cell is ready to accept data, and when you will type data, it becomes enter. Press enter to enter the data in that cell, and next cell becomes ready to accept data. And extreme right side of the status bar, you will find zoom slider, which is used to zoom in and zoom out the worksheet, and the zoom percentage will be displayed at the right hand side of the zoom slider. Status bar also contains 3 buttons for 3 views. This is for normal views, this is for page layout views, and this is for page break view. Normal views allows us to view all the rows and columns in a worksheet. Obviously, you have to scroll up and down and left and right to see all the cells. Next is page layout view. This page layout view divides the worksheet into 2 pages. And last is page break view or page break preview. This view gives user an idea in how many printed pages will be the data of worksheet fit. This can be adjusted to increase or decrease the number of pages. So we have learned the components of MS Excel window today up to this much. In our next class, we will continue this MS Excel chapter. Till then, bye. Have a nice day.